Steel M Season 2 is finally coming, and honestly, this might be the game's biggest update so far. We're getting a brand new dungeon, level cap increase, mythic pets, and a lot of quality of life changes that actually make grinding easier. So if you're planning to play or come back, this is what you need to know. So let's start with the highlight, the Space-Time Rift Dungeon. This is basically the new endgame content for Season 2. You can party up with up to 4 players and fight powerful bosses that rotate and get stronger over time. And here's why this dungeon matters. It's the best source of shields ranking points, it drops materials for mythical equipment, and new bosses will be added weekly. So this isn't just a one-time dungeon, it's something that will keep evolving as the season goes on. If you want fast progression, this is where you'll be spending most of your time. Next up is one of the biggest update. The level cap is going from level 70 to level 90, and this is a big deal. You'll get more stat points, higher combat power, and overall stronger builds. They also adjusted the XP curve, so leveling won't feel as repetitive as before. So instead of just grinding endlessly, progression should feel smoother and more rewarding this time. If you've been stuck at 70, now's your time to push forward. And now let's go to new maps and field bosses. With the level cap increased, we're also getting 3 new regions. The Crude Mountain Range, the Ceylon Forest, and the Clement's Mine. Each area has a stronger enemies and better farming opportunities. So if you're looking for faster leveling and better drops, these new maps are where you want to go. On top of that, we're also getting 2 new field bosses. These are basically the strongest enemies in those regions, and they're meant to test your combat power. So expect tough fights but also better rewards. Now let's talk about something a lot of players are excited about, the new mythic pets. These are stronger than legendary pets and can actually impact your gameplay in a big way. We're also getting new pets like Lobster type and the Cute type. Here are the list of pets: the Solemn Crack Crab, the Water Spirit Nixie, the Ghost Midnight, and the Friend of All Things Q. These pets aren't just for collection, they can really boost your performance in combat. So if you're aiming for endgame, you'll definitely want to get your hands on this. And now let's talk about the balance changes. They also made some important balance changes. First, the remnants of the past boss is getting nerfed. It is lower difficulty but it has still the same rewards, which means more players can farm materials for legendary and mythic gear without struggling too much. Second, field monsters are getting adjusted. Their defense are being reduced, so faster kills, easier farming, and smoother grinding. This is actually a big quality of life improvement, especially for casual players like me. And probably one of the best changes in this update, growth dungeons are being simplified. Before, you had to run them multiple times a day. Now, just one run, and you still get the same total rewards. This saves a lot of time and reduces burnout, so you can focus more on actual gameplay instead of repeating the same dungeon over and over again. Overall, Season 2 is all about faster progression, stronger builds, and less grind fatigue. If you've been waiting for the right time to push your account, this is it. So prepare your gear, build your team, and get ready for Season 2. And if you want more updates and guides like this, make sure to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.